First event and first heat of Junior Nationals is now underway in the women's 200 fly. Swimming in our first heat in lane 3 from Schroeder Swim Team, A.B. King. In 4 from Shark Swim Club, Sarah Blom. And in 5 from Center Grove Aquatic Club, Addie Madden. King leading both at the 50 and the 100. She takes it out in a 30.3 and a 105.04 at the 100. Sitting in second is Sarah Blom in a 105.6. Blom at the 150 and 142.34. She's taken over. Coming in under the flags and taking the heat win at a heat 1 is Sarah Blom from Shark Swim Club, 222.69. Heat 2. Swimming in our second heat, the women's 200 fly in lane 1 from Dynamo Swim Club, Tegan Marcotte. And 2 from Long Island Aquatic, Sadie Davidoff. And 3 from Nitro Swimming, Brooke Frischauer. And 4 from Scarlet Aquatics, Jessica Sung. Swimming in 5 from Brownsburg Swim Club, Ava Metzger. And 6 from Sarasota Tsunami, Ava DiPasquale. And swimming in 7 from Parkway Rockwood, Gabby Green. At the 100 out of lane 5, that's Ava Metzger in a 105.41 leading the way, followed closely by Gabby Green in lane 7, Brooke Frischauer in lane 3. At the 150, Sil Metzger, 141.92 out of lane 5. Just half second behind her is Brooke Ferschauer out of lane 3, 142.48. In for the heat win, Ava Metzger, 219.56 out of lane 5. Second in that heat to Brooke Ferschauer, 220.02. Heat 3. Swimming in our third heat, the women's 200 fly in lane 1 from 757 swim, Emma Liebler. In 2 from Streamline Aquatics, Tessa Christensen. Swimming in 3 from Aquazot, Summer Shaves. In 4 from Badger Swim Club, Jane Chevalier. Swimming in 5 from Bluefish Swim Club, Margot Levesque. In 6 from San Clemente, Macy Weingarten. In 7 from Livonia Community Swim Club, Maria Alcuzzi. And in 8 from Emmy Lyons, Andrew, Ohio, Ali Sadri. Chevalier out of lane 4 had the lead at the 100, 105.48. Moving up well in lane 2 is Tessa Christensen. Christensen at the 150, 141.14, just two tenths of a second behind her, Chevalier, 141.38. Currently sitting in third is Summer Shaves out of lane 3, 142.73. Chevalier finding a different gear down this final 50. She'll take the heat win in a 2:16.04. Big drop for her and our fastest time of the morning so far. Heat 4. E4, lane 1 from the Woodland swim team, Isabella Meir. In 3 from University of Denver Hilltoppers, Eliana Wiesen. In 4 from Orinda, Emma Sloan. Swimming in 5 from Highlands Ranch Aquatics, Alea Sloan. In 6 from Clovis, Audrey Hill. Swimming in 7 from Metroplex Aquatics, Emily Nelson. And in 8 from Scarlet Aquatics, Josie Marino. Leading the way at the 50 is Eliana Wiesen from University of Denver Hilltoppers in a 30.08 out of lane 3. Still Wiesen at the 100 in a 105.33. Currently sitting second out of lane 4 is Emma Sloan in a 105.7. Alea Sloan out of lane 5, just behind her. At the 150, still Wiesen, 142.77. She's got company to her left from Emma Sloan and from Alea Sloan, and the whole field bunching up now. Moving well in lane 8 is Josie Marino. And it looks like Marino has found another gear down this final 50 out of lane number 8. And she'll touch for the heat win in a 2:18.98. Heat 5. Swimming heat 5, lane number 1, Amelia Gibson, Germantown. In 3 from Rancho, Madison McCormick. Swimming in 4 from SwimMac, Maria Champion. In 5, her teammate, Emma Grace Richardson. Swimming in 6 from Empire KC Swim Club, Kinley Baber. In 7 from SwimMac, Annie Shaw. And swimming in 8 from Surge Aquatics, Liana Marek. Leading the way at the 100 in heat number 5 is Amelia Gibson in a 105.61 out of lane 1. If we could have coaches from Dynamo, from Long Island Aquatic, from Nitro Swimming, from Scarlet Aquatics, from Brownsburg Swim Club, from Sarasota Tsunami, and from Parkway Rockwood, over to the ready room. Again, coaches for all of the swimmers in heat number 2, that's Dynamo, Long Island Aquatic, Nitro Swimming, Scarlet, Brownsburg, Sarasota Tsunami, and Parkway, over to the ready room. Thank you so much. We got bookends in heat number 5, lane 1, Amelia Gibson, lane 7 and 8, Annie Shaw and Liana Marek. Looks like the win is going to come from one of those 3 lanes as we head towards the flags. And Shaw will take the heat win in a 2:19.38 out of lane 7. Marek second in a 2:19.67. Heat 6. Heat number 6 in the water in lane 1 from Bellingham Bay swim team, Grace Sorensen. In 2 from Westchester Aquatic, Serene Jordy. Swimming in 3 from Metroplex, Jaden Sun. Swimming in 4 from South Bay Aquatics, London Hughes. Swimming in lane number 5 is Gigi Munoz Rodriguez. In 6 from Swimmac, North Carolina, Delaney Michael. In 7 from the Woodlands, Lily Wiles. And in lane 8 from Santa Clara, Violet Rudder. Top time of the morning so far is still a 2:16.04. That came out of heat number 3 from Jane Chevalier from Badger Swim Club. See if anyone can top that as we move along. Currently leading away in this heat is lane number 3, Jaden Sun from Metroplex. She comes in with a seed time of 2:18.02. And at the 100, she is a 1:04.13. Currently sitting in second is lane number 8, Violet Rudder, in a 1:04.5. At the 150, still Sun, 140.21. Just 4 100ths behind her is Rudder out of lane 8 in a 140.25. They are our 2 leaders here in heat number 6. Just about 10 meters to go. Field tightening up as we head in towards the finish. But it will be Sun getting in at a 2:17.31 for the heat win. Second was Delaney Michael in a 2:17.61, and third in that heat, Violet Rudder, 2:17.83. Heat 7. Heat number 7, lane 1 from Riverside, Alyssa Bien. In 2 from FMC Aquatic, Lindsay Forbach. In 3 from Adidas Swim Club, Faith Lama. Swimming in 4 from Jupiter Dragons, Fagan Kaminsky. In 5 from Fisher's Area, Grace Gannon. In 6 from Extreme Swim Club, Andrea Xie. Swimming in 7 from Fisher's Area Swim, Evie Wheat. And in 8 from Schroeder Swim Team, Caitlin Anderson. Again, if we could have coaches from Nitro, from Long Island, and from Dynamo over to the ready room area, please. Coaches from Nitro, from Long Island, and from Dynamo over to the ready room. Thank you. Leading the way in this 7th heat is Fagan Kaminsky. At the 150, her split time will be a 140.15. She's got just about a second lead over Grace Gannon out of lane 5 in a 141.04. And at the touch, 2:16.49 for Grace Gannon. Second in that heat, a 2:16.87 from Fagan Kaminsky. And touching in third was Andrea Xie, 2:18.27. Heat 8. Swimming heat number 8 in lane 1 from North Carolina Aquatic Club, Yari Brock. Swimming in 2 from Blue Tide Aquatics, Addison Vituli. Swimming in 3 from Medina Swim Club, Lydia Cameron. In 4 from Long Island Aquatic, Vivian Zangaro. Swimming in 5, her teammate, Kara McDonald. In 6, Kendall Jollins, Crescent City. Swimming in 7 from New Wave Swim Team, June Gospodarek. And swimming in 8 from Asphalt Green, Chloe Young. First 50 splits there under 30 out of lane 7 and lane 6. That's lane 6. That's Gospodarek and Jollins leading the way at the 50. Also moving well is lane 3, Lydia Cameron. At the 100, it's Jollins, 103.90. Currently second is the swimmer in lane number 7, June Gospodarek, 104.16. At the 150 lead change, that's Addison Vituli in a 140.05. She has company to her left. That's Lydia Cameron in a 140.27. Final 50 underway here for heat number 8. Vituli finding another gear here on this final 50. She's opened up almost a body length lead on the rest of her competitors and will take the heat win in a 2:16.39. Second spot, a 2:18.01 out of lane 7, June Gospodarek. Heat 9. Moving now into the first of our circle-seated heats. Swimming in lane 1 from Scarlet Aquatics, Emma Pereira. In 2 from Quest Swimming, Anna Schnowski. Swimming in 3 from Beach Cities, Erin Arnold. In 4 from Quest Swimming, Emerson Callis. Swimming in 5 from Westchester Aquatic, Ines Arnold. In 6 from Pleasanton Seahawks, Ella Legg. In 7 from Ben Swim Club, Emma Bronson. And in 8 from Greenwich YWCA, Samantha Packard. Callis comes in with the fastest seed time in this heat at 2:11.39. She's going to lead the way here at the 100 in a 1:03.26. Currently sitting in second out of lane 7 is Emma Bronson at a 1:03.56. Callis was a 2:12.75 just a couple days ago at the National Championships. See if she can go well under that this morning. And at the 150, still going to be Callis in a 138.54. Moving into second now is Ines Arnold in a 139.65 out of lane 5. Still Mallard here coming in for the touch in a 2:14.10. Fastest time of the morning so far. Coming in for second, 2:14.68, Ines Arnold. And third in that heat, Aaron Arnold in a 2:15.53. Heat 10. The second of our circle-seated heats in the water. Swimming lane 2 from Laker Swim, Liliana Kristalik. In 3 from CSP Tide Riders, Hannah Renault. In 4 from Swim at Carolina, Carolyn Mallard. Swimming 5 from Flatiron Athletic Club, Lexi Byrne. In 6 from Swim Atlanta, Greta Myers. In 7, Peyton McDaniel, Mount Vernon. And in 8 from Aquajet, Siggy Nimo. At the 50 and a 28.9 is Carolyn Mallard. Mallard was a 2:10.42 just a couple of days ago at Nationals here in Irvine. And Mallard will continue to lead the way as we head into the 100. Her split time, 1:02.25. Second at the 100, just a second behind her, is Lexi Byrne, 1:03.35, and currently holding down third out of lane 7. That's Peyton McDaniel, 1:03.66. At the 150, still Mallard, 1:37.52. She's opened up a bit more of a lead. Currently sitting in second is Greta Myers, 1:38.85. And third now, Lexi Byrne, 1:39.08. This heat looks like it's going to be all Mallard. The question is going to be who's going to get that second spot in this heat between Byrne and Myers as we come in under the flags. But touching for the heat win will be Mallard in a 2:13.71. Second in that heat, 2:15.44 for Byrne. And in third, Greta Myers in a 2:16.49. Heat 11. Final heat underway, women's 200 fly. Swimming in 1 from Irvine, Alyssa Tahn. Swimming in 2 from Racer X Aquatics, Ava Jochims. In 3 from Westchester, Alba Arnold. Swimming in 5 from Streamline Aquatics, Avery Hager. Swimming in 6 from Manta Aquatics, Ella Morgan. Swimming in 7, Jayla Kuzak from Livonia Community. And in 8, Willa Culp from North Baltimore. Hager leading the way at the 100 in a very quick 1:01:31. By far the fastest 100 split that we've seen this morning, and she is well over a body length lead over her next closest competitors, who are lanes 3 and lane 6. Lane 3, that's Alba Arnold, and lane 6, Ella Morgan. At the 150, a 138.1. Moving up well in lane 3 is Ava Arnold in a 139.04, and in a 139.12 is Ella Morgan. Field tightening up a bit here on this final 50. Arnold and Morgan moving past Hager in this final 50. And getting the heat win out of lane 3 is going to be Alba Arnold in a 2:14.82. Second in that heat was Morgan in a 2:15.28, just 4/10 behind her. This concludes our final heat of the women's 200 fly, heat 11. We will have results from the full event to you just shortly. Announcing your top 8 for the women's 200 fly: Mallard, Callis, Arnold, Ella Morgan, Lexi Byrne, Erin Arnold, and Jane Chevalier, with her time out of heat number 3, squeaks into the A final. Making into the B final, Vituli, Grace Gannon, Greta Myers, Liliana Kristalik, Fagan Kaminsky, Anna Schnowski, Jaden Sun, and Tessa Christensen. Into the C final, Delaney Michael, Ella Legg, Violet Rudder, Emma Bronson, June Gospodarek, Hannah Renault, Siggy Naimo, and Peyton McDaniel. And into the D final, Jayla Kuzak, Munoz Rodriguez, Andrea Xie, Faith Lama, Kara McDonald, Willa Culp, Lydia Cameron, and Avery Hager. Our 2 alternates out of this morning's prelims are Serene Jordy and Alyssa Ton. Swimmers, coaches, it is 9:33 a.m. You have 30 minutes to declare your intention. Thank you. Heat 1, men's 200 fly. Heat 1 of the men's 200 fly underway. There will be 13 heats of this event. The junior meet record dates back to 2023. That's Aaron Shackle's 156.07. The junior world record is a 153.79, held by Hungary's Christoph Milak. Swimming in this first heat, swimming in lane number 3 from Sutherland area, Ryan Christie. Swimming in 4 from Hinsdale Swim Club, Matthew Glode. And swimming in 5 from Hokie Aquatics, Samuel Collifer. At the 100, Christie has opened up about 3-second lead, opening up in a 58.09.
if that's fine, I just don't. I know we got upset.
Chrissy leading from start to finish, heading in under the flags. And he will touch in a 2:08.87 out of lane 3. Heat 2. Swimming heat 2 of the men's 200 fly, lane 2, Spencer Green from Denver Swim Academy. In 3 from Burlingame Aquatic, Ben Gilbert. In 4 from Aquastorm, Isaiah Ayers. Swimming 5 from Irvine Aquatics, Nova Aquatics, Amir Ali. And in 6 from Rochester Swim Club, Kai Joyner. At the 100, it's Ayers in a 58.57, just 2 100ths behind him is Kai Joyner out of lane 6 in a 58.59. Those two swimmers will lead the way in this third 50. Still Ayers out of lane 4, Joyner out of lane 6, battling for the heat win out of heat number 2. And touching for the heat win by just 4 100ths is Kai Joyner in a 2:03.83 out of lane 6. Second in that heat, a 2:03.87 from Isaiah Ayers. Heat 3. Heat number 3 in the water, swimming in lane number 1 from Team Pittsburgh, Sam Kavanaugh. In 2 from San Clemente, Jay Hickman. In 3 from Bluefish, Christopher Nelson. Swimming in 4, Jamie Solt, Aquajets. In 5, Roman Rodriguez, Barracuda. In 6, Miles Koff, North Baltimore. In 7 from Jupiter Dragons, Trey Chesney. And in 8 from Dynamo, Eric Shu. At the 100, 58.74, Roman Rodriguez at a lane number 5. Right on his heels is Eric Shrew from Dynamo out of lane 8. Lanes 2, 3, 7, 8, all nearly in a row as we head in under the flags. E-win looks like it might come from lane 2 or lane 7, and it is going to be lane 7, Trey Chesney, and a 2:05.49. Big celebration from him. Heat 4 coming up. Swimming heat number 4, lane 1 from Fisher's area, swim club, Alex Koo. In 2 from TSM Aquatics, Marshall Smith. Swimming in 3 from Waterloo Swimming, Harrison Tater. In 4, Jake Everett, Beach Cities. In 5 from Spokane Waves Aquatic Team, Jacob Fugueran. In 6 from Irvine of Aquatics, Tyler Lee. Swimming in 7 from Mason Manorays, Gabriel Trujillo. And in 8 from La Mirada, Andrew Bett. Leading the way in this 4th heat is Harrison Tater out of lane 3, followed by lane 1, Alex Koo from Fisher's area at the 100. Tater in a 57.68, fastest split time of the morning so far. Koo in 2nd, not too far behind him. At the 150, still Tater, 130.90 off a 33-2 split. Field tightening up a little bit and moving up well in lane 6. Tyler Lee from Irvine Nova Aquatics. Looks like he's got the most momentum here going into the final 15 meters. Comes in with a seat time of 2:06.34 and is going to get the heat win in a 2:04.32 out of lane 6. Heat 5. Our 5th heat in the water, swimming in lane number 1 from Swim Mac Carolina, Eli Sweet. In 2 from Mesa Aquatics, Mark Heffern. 3 Metroplex, Ethan Wang. 4 Livermore, Isaiah Silver. Swimming 5 from King Aquatic, Jacob Baginski. 6 from Atlanta, Carson Waters. 7 Gold Medal Swim Club, Porter Ellsworth. And in 8 Lukey Swim Club, Jameson Samples. 27.25 from Carson Waters to open things up at a lane number 6 in this 5th heat. Lane 1, Eli Sweet. Lane 4, Isaiah Silver, also moving well. Heading into the 100, Eli Sweet, 58.30, followed closely by Waters at 58.74. Eli Sweet continuing to lead the way, 131.14. A push coming now from Isaiah Silver in lane number 4. "15 meters to go, lane 1, Eli Sweet, lane 4, Isaiah Silver battling it out. And it looks like Silver is going to get the touch by just about 0.3 of a second, 2:04.19 for the heat win. Heat 6. Swimming heat 6, lane 1 from Center Grove Aquatic, Henry Linus. 2 from Crimson Aquatics, Alex Dale. 3, Mason Manorays, Liam Clark. 4, Ryan Smith, Legacy. In 5, Jackson Crow, Swimmac. In 6, Elliott Leisure, Rochester. In 7, Jacob Weinberg, Dynamo. And in 8, Alex Pletcher, Sea to Desert. Our first sub-27 split out of the morning belongs to lane 5. Swimmax Jackson Crow, 26.9 there on that opening 50. And you'll have the lead heading into the 100 at a 57.44. He comes in with a seed time in yards of a 1:47.25. And has opened up about a body length lead on his closest competitors. At the 150, still Jackson Crow in a 1:29.24. Fastest 150 split of the morning so far. And he is in clear command of this 6th heat, heading in under the flags, and he will get the touch in a 2:02.50. Nice swim there out of lane 5. Second in that heat out of lane 8, Alex Pletcher, 2:04.45. Heat 7. Swimming our 7th heat in lane 1, Foothill Swim Team, Joey Sutterman. In 2, from York YMCA, Roman Torres. In 3, Aiden Yeo. In 4, CJ Lee, Pleasanton Seahawks. Swimming 5, from Irvine Nova Aquatics, Andrew Maximowski. In 6, from Lakeside Aquatic, Luke Petrick. In 7, from DCS, Isaiah Tucker. And in 8, from Livermore, Tyler Ortiz. Get the 100 split times of 58.32 out of lane 1, Joey Sutterman. Roman Torres was 58.5 out of lane 2. into the final 15 in this heat. Heat 7, and it looks like it's going to be lane 5. Andrew Maximowski in a 2:02.57. Really nice drop there for him. Second in that heat, a 2:03.79 for CJ Lee. Heat 8. Heat 8 of 13 in 1, Ozzie Jankowski, Mount Vernon. In 2, Sumitlana, Nathan Fedke. 3, Tualatin Hills, Luca Ignatescu. In 4, Michael Ewan, First Colony. In 5, Revolution, Alex Barone. In 6, Zach Cower, TSM Aquatics. In 7, Toby Wong, Pleasanton. And in 8, Tualatin Hills, Nathan Ye. Leading the way out of that first 50 at 26.77, Ozzie Jankowski. He will have the lead heading into the 100 wall, followed closely by lane 2, Nathan Fedke, lane 8, Nathan Ye. 100 split time of 58 flat. Has opened up about a second lead, just over a second lead over Nathan Fedke to his left in lane 2, is right now. At the 150, Jankowski 130.44. His lead has now slimmed down to just 0.3 of a second. Fedke's split of a 31.39 has closed the gap pretty significantly. It looks like the two of them will battle it out for the heat win out of lanes 1 and 2. Fedke with a slightly higher tempo. Almost stroke for stroke now, heading in under the flags. But getting the touch will be lane 1, holding on is Jankowski in a 2:03.06. Nice drop for him. Second, 2:03.45 for Fedke. Heat 9. Heat number 9 of 13 in the water. Swimming lane number 1 from Aces Swim Club, Diego Lara. In 2 from Crimson, Kian Graber. In 3 from 757 Swim, Wyatt Sylvester. Swimming 4 from Nation's Capital, Caleb Kamen. In 5 from Nova, Brady Julian. In 6 from Cincinnati, Owen Gee. Swimming in 7 from Aggie Swim Club, Colby Martin. And in 8 from Florida Atlantic, Caleb Caponera. Owen Gee and Caleb Caponera having the first 2 spots heading into the 100 wall here. Looks like Caponera has a slight edge. We'll get the split time 56.39 out of lane 8, just a 10th behind is Owen Gee at 56.49. Both of them putting together really nice first hundreds here in this 9th heat. Let's see what they've got on the second 100. At the 150, still going to be Guy and Caponera. Guy has taken over 128.16. Caponera 128.56. Brady Julian moving up well off a 31.8 split out of lane number 5 from Nova. And it's going to be these three gentlemen heading into this final 15 meters. Still Guy though out of lane 6. Though Julian trying to make a move out of lane 5. Guy getting the heat win in the fastest time of the morning so far, a 2:01.18 out of lane 6. Huge drop for him. Heat 10. Heat number 10 of 13, swimming in 1 from Hanover Aquatics, Michael Sabo. In 2 from Tide Swimming, Parker Knapp. In 3 from Pleasanton, William Canori. In 4 from Santa Clara, Robert White. In 5, Kian Olsen, Badger. 6, Grant Lilly, Streamline. 7, Will Athanas, Crimson. And in 8, Andrew Kruger, Northern Kentucky. At the 100 race brewing between lanes 2, 5, and 6. Currently leading the way is lane 5, Kian Olsen in a 57.37. That previous heat had 56s on that first 100. As a reminder, that fastest time of the morning so far, a 2:01.18 off a 56.4 split. Let's see what this heat has in store. And then we will head in after this heat into the first of 3 circle-seated heats. At the 150, Olsen 129.6. Just 8 100ths behind him is Grant Lilly. And getting the heat win out of heat number 10, a 2:01.84 for Kian Olsen. More than 2-second drop from his seed time. Second spot in that heat, a 2:02.70. Grant Lilly, heat 11. First of our 3 circle-seated heats in the men's 200 fly, swimming in 1 from Nitro, Brady Bennett. 2, Long Island, Ryan Baldwin. 3, New Wave, Sam Marsteiner. 4 from Pleasanton, Blake Hill. Swimming 5 from Scarlet, Riker Levi. And 6 from Phoenix, Cole Fott. And 7 Santa Clara, Enzo Balbuena. And swimming in lane number 8, Lucas Knapp. Couple 26s on that opening 50. Lane number 4, Blake Hill from Pleasanton, was a 1:59.70 just a couple of days ago at Nationals. He comes in with the fastest seed time in this heat at a 1:59.39. Heading into the 100, he has company from lane 6, that's Cole Fott from Phoenix Swim Club. And at the 100, they'll turn nearly together. Blake Hill at a 56.76, Cole Fott at a 56.99. At the 150, still Blake Hill, 128.07. Cole Fott, though, not too far behind, a 128.68 off a 31.6 split. Also moving well up there in lane 1, he is in the shade, Brady Bennett off a 31.6 split. He's in the conversation heading into this final 15 meters. Coming in for the touch is Blake Hill, 2:00.51, fastest time of the morning so far. Fott a 2:01.29 and Bennett 2:01.67. Heat 12. Heat of the men's 200 fly in the water in lane 1, Luke Dunn, Seattle. Lane 2, Scarlet Aquatics, Nathaniel Kern. 3, Cincinnati, Nash King. 4, Columbia Swimming, Ewan Dalrymple. Swimming 5 from Greater Kalamazoo, Liam Smith. In 6, La Mirada, Anthony Dornoff. Swimming in 7, Jeremy Ting from Pleasanton. And in 8, from Flatiron Athletic, Isaac Kern. Dalrymple was the winner of the 18 and under final a couple days ago in Irvine. He was a 156.56 to win that event. He was 156.45 in prelims. Let's see what he's got in store today. He takes it out in a 56.26. Moving well in lane number 5 is Liam Smith. He's holding down second spot. And at the 150, still Dalrymple, 127.73. Liam Smith, a 128.48. Both of them about 31 mid on that 50. Fastest split, though, was Anthony Dornoff out of lane 6 from La Mirada Armada. He was the runner-up in that 18 and under final in the 4 IM. So you know he's got some stamina. But coming in under the flags is going to be Dalrymple. We'll get the time here for you. He touches in a 159.35. Second in the heat, 2:00.84 from Liam Smith. And third was Dornoff in a 2:01.61. Heat 13. Heat 13, lane 1, JJ Hoover, Bulldog. In 2, Ellis Krishy, Tsunami. In 3, from North Baltimore, Daniel Brannon. In 5, Dawson Walters, Schroeder. In 6, from Irvine Aquatics, Lucas Dre. In 7, Ben Brock, North Carolina Aquatics. And in 8, Derek Hernandez Ojeda, Nitro. After this heat, we will be doing a re-swim of the women's 200 fly. A couple of competitors from heat number 2. So a note for the woman who will be preparing for the women's 50 back, we will have one heat of the women's 200 fly before you swim. Leading the way in this heat at 56.76. That's lane 3, Daniel Brannon. Brandon still leads at the 150, 128.3 off a 31.5 split. Next closest split looks like it was lane 5 off 31.8. That was Dawson Walters. And it looks like the two of them will battle it out in this final 25. But Daniel Brannon taking the heat win in a 2:01.37, exactly tying his seed time, and second in that heat, a 2:01.88, Dawson Walters of lane number 5. This concludes our final heat of the men's 200 fly. We'll have those results to you just shortly. A reminder, we will have a couple of swimmers from the women's 200 fly swimming just shortly after we announce the results of this men's 200 fly. All right, qualifying for your A final for tonight in the men's 200 fly, Dalrymple, Hill, Smith, Gee, Fott, Brannon, Dornoff, and in a 2:01.67, Brady Bennett. Qualifying for the B final, King, Olson, Walters, Dunn, Ting, Crow, Maximowski, and Lilly. Qualifying for your C final, Levi, Kanori, Yankowski, Julian, Hoover, Fedke, Hernandez Ojeda, and Kern. Qualifying for your D final, Marsteiner, Lee, Joyner, Ayers, Graybar, Baldwin, Silver, and Caponera in a 2:04.19. Your two alternates are Lucas Knapp and Tyler Lee. The time is 10:10. You have 30 minutes to declare your intentions, swimmers and coaches. Thank you. Women's 200 fly, heat 2. Re-swimming the 200 fly, swimming out of lane number 4 is Jessica Sung from Scarlet Aquatics. And in lane number 6, Ava Di Pasquale from Sarasota Tsunami. .106.01 for Di Pasquale out of lane number 6. 108.35 from Sung out of lane 4. Getting the heat win here is Di Pasquale at a 2:19.42 out of lane number 6. Jessica Sung a 2:23.9. We'll be moving our attention down now to the other side of the pool and preparing for the women's 50 backstroke. There'll be 14 heats of the women's 50 backstroke. Juniors meet record is held by Bryn Lavigueur. That was set last year in a 28.42. The junior world record is a 27.49 held by Minna Atherton from Australia. He won. First heat of the women's 50 backstroke underway. Webster, Cook, Naimo, Morin, Lotz, Johnson, Yu, and Van Ryn, lanes 1 through 8. He went out of lane 1, Jorney Webster, 30.78 for the athlete out of Scarlet Aquatics. Heat 2. Heat 2 in the water. Burks, Leishman, Sluck, Ward, Gao, Kulo, Leonaue, and Carnes, lanes 1 through 8. Moving well, heading into the flags are lanes 5 and 6, and touching for the heat win is going to be Brisa Gao in a 30.86. Heat 3.
How many are there? 14? Let's see 3 or 4. Like, let's see 4. That's 14.
Heat 3 features Bree Smith, Riley Hollingsworth, Kate McKinnon, Miley Knutson, Kate Stancliffe, Sadie Allen, Layla Harron, and Bobby Simmons, lanes 1 through 8. Re-announcing, reconfirming your women's 2 fly results. Out of the prelims, qualifying top 8 are Mallard, Callis, Arnold, Morgan, Bird, Arnold, and Chevalier. In your B final, Vituli, Myers, Gannon, Kristalik, Kaminsky, Schnowski, Sun, Christensen. Your C finalists, Michael, Legg, Rudder, Bronson, Gospodarek, Renault, Naimo, McDaniel. Your D finalists, Kuzak, Munoz Rodriguez, Xie, Lama, McDonald, Culp, Cameron, Hager. And your alternates are Jordy and Ton. This is for the women's 200 fly. Re-announcing those results after that re-swim. The current time is 10:19 a.m. You have 30 minutes. Thank you. Heat 4. Heat 4, women's 50 backstroke. Jovanovic, Flickema, Hager, Alexa Chang, Ann Dickinson, Maren Berg, Katie Jong, and Ellie Williams, lanes 1 through 8. And getting the heat win out of lane number 3 in a 29:58, Avery Hager from Streamline Aquatics. Nice drop for her of almost a second from her seat time. Heat 5. E5 in the water. In lane 1, Russ. In 2, Jones. In 3, Bolyard. In 4, Bronson. In 5, King. 6, Peters. 7, Garlock. And in lane 8, Canoes. $29.84 out of lane 7, Jane Garlock for the heat win. Second in a $29.99, Ashlyn Bolyard out of lane 3. Heat 6. Heat 6 in the water, lane 1, Johnson. 2, Hayashi. 3, Bisk. 4, Chen. 5, Burrow. 6, Carpenter. 7, Goodrich. And lane 8, Smith. If we could have coaches from Swim Atlanta and from Fisher's Area Swimming Tigers over to the resolution desk. Again, Swim Atlanta and Fisher's Area Swimming Tigers. Thank you. Heat win there, 29.87 for Elise Burrell out of SwimMac. Moving on now to heat number 7. Heat 7. Heat 7 in the water, lane 1, Griffith, 2, Pilion, 3, Lochner, 4, Berkey, 5, Cook, 6, Wenklowitz, 7, Andrus, and an 8, Klein. He win out of lane 2, Josephine Pilion, 30.19. Second in that heat, a 30.21, Wenklowitz out of lane number 6. Heat 8. Heat 8, lane 1, Sungi. In 2, Peyton. 3, Updaya. In 4, McCall. In 5, Wilbur. In 6, Spellman. 7, Park. And 8, Diaz. Upadhyaya in a 29.21 out of lane number 3 takes the heat win. Very nice swim for her. Second in that heat was Quinn Sungi in a 29.89 out of lane 1. Heat 9. Heat 9, lane 1, row 2, Thornton. 3, Gojakovic. 4, Trong. 6, Futa. 7, Berman. And 8, Konik. And taking the heat win out of lane 6 is Heba Futa in a 29.66. Second in that heat was Berman in a 29.80. Heat 10. Swimming heat 10. Lane 1, Maston. Lane 2, Freshour. Lane 3, Jost. In 5, Barlow. In 6, O'Toole. In 7, Peterson. And in 8, Scobie. Heat win out of lane 4, O'Toole in a 29.51. Scobie just behind her in a 29.57. Well done, ladies. Heat 11. Heat 11, lane 1, Kratz, 2, Mierenfeld, 3, O'Mara, 4, Luca, 5, Hager, 7, Whitehead, and 8, Wilkie. Excuse me. Heat win out of lane 4, Julia Luca, 29.45. Second in that heat at 29.73 by Claire Wilkie out of lane number 8. Heat 12. Heat 12, first of our circle-seated heats. In 1, Meyer Blom. In 2, Nutbrock. In 3, Wasilensky. 4, Gillum-Bickus. 5, Capola. 6, Arnold. 7, Music. And an 8, Eddy. Taking the heat win in a 28.76, Sydney Wasilensky. Nice drop for her of about 0.5 of a second, just off the meet record, which is a 28.42 set last year. Heat 13. Swimming in 1, Belmore. In 2, Otegi. In 3, Boutry. In 4, Threshner. In 5, Bike. In 6, Seegers. In 7, Wong. And in 8, Braceno. And coming in for the heat win in a 28.91, Summer Thresher. Just off her seat time, second spot in that heat at 29.01, Nova's Kate Boutry. Heat 14. Final heat of the women's 50 backstroke underway. Swimming in 1, Ton. In 2, Goldstone. In 3, Back. In 4, Dickinson. In 5, Francis. In 6, Forbes. In 7, Arnold. And in 8, Gillis Page. And Dickinson leading the way from Schroeder swim team. Comes in with a 28.58 and will take the win here in a 28.70, just off that seat time. Second spot in that heat, a 29.15. That's Nova Virginia's Lane Francis. Well done, ladies. We'll have those results to you just shortly. Relay cards for tonight's relays being swum in finals can be picked up at the resolution desk. Again, coaches, an announcement that relay cards are available for this evening's relays available at the resolution desk. Thank you. Announcing your women's 50 backstroke finalists, B finalists, C finalists, and D finalists, starting with your A finalists, Dickinson, Wasilensky, Golumbicus, Thresher, Butri, Francis, Updayaya, and Bike. In your B final, Coppola, Luca, Arnold, O'Toole, Seegers, Scobie, Hager, and Maston. Qualifying for your C final, Fuita, Meyer-Blom, Wilkie, Nutbrock, Kratz, Forbes, Berman, Otegi. And qualifying for your D final, Flickama, Hager, Garlock, Burl, Back, Johnson, Sungi, Goyakovic, and your two alternates, Gillis Paid, excuse me, I believe we have a tie for 32nd for that 32nd spot at a 29.94. And also Bolyard will be our second alternate. The current time is 10:35 a.m. Coaches, swimmers, 30 minutes to declare your intention. Thank you. Heat 1, men's 50 backstroke. Swimming in the first heat of this men's 50 backstroke in 3, McIntosh, 4, Ezat, in 5, Bertrand, and in 6, Covington. The meet record in this event set last year in a 25.19, that's Gavin Keogh. The world junior record is a 24.00, that's set by Russia's Klement Kolesnikov. And coming in for the heat win out of heat 1, Luke McIntosh from Irvine Nova Aquatics in a 27.51. Heat 2. Heat 2, lane 1, Yankowski. In 2, Temple. In 4, Moore. In 5, Joe. In 6, Kleinschmidt. In 7, Corner. And in 8, Watts. Heat win out of lane 7, Bennett Corner in a 27.22. Heat 3. Heat 3, lane 1, Willoughby, 2, Hager, 3, Dahl, 4, Flament, 5, Mann, 6, Rose, 7, Cornu, and 8, Soto. Getting the heat win, dipping under the 27 barrier is Chandler Rose in a 26.95, dropping about 4/10. Well done. Heat 4. Heat 4, lane 1, Christensen, 2, Sito, 4, Yesengeldi, 5, Destang, 6, Lloyd, 7, Rodenkirch, and 8, Sanchez. Getting the heat win, another swim under 27, that's Drew Sito in a 26.90, exactly tying his seat time. Heat 5. If we could have a couple of coaches over to the resolution desk, coaches from Bozeman Barracudas, from Streamline Aquatics, from Front Range Barracudas, from Houston Bridge Bats, from Santa Clara Swim Club, and from NASA Wildcat Aquatics. You probably know what this is about. Make your way over to the resolution desk. Thank you. Taking the heat win out of heat 5, lane 3. That was Dan Bellick in a 27.34. Heat 6. Heat 6, swimming in 1, Curran, in 2, Mendez, 3, Kellis, 4, Lowry, 5, Engelstad, 6, Packard, 7, Hill, and an 8, Knapp. Lanes 1 and 7 moving well here. That's Hill and Curran, and getting the heat win in a 26.68 is Curran out of lane number 1. Heat 7. Heat 7, lane 1, Giddens, 2, Sabo, 3, Balbuena, 4, Wu, 5, Campagnola, 6, Witkowski, 7, Kim, and 8, Anyahotri. He went out of lane 5, 26-64, Campagnola from West Florida. Heat 8. E8, lane 1, Dar, and 2, Ruminski, 3, Litwiller, and 4, Roy, 5, Conant, 6, Lewis, and an 8, Garbach. .26.72 out of lane 5, Grayson Conant, second in that heat. Out of lane number 8 at 26.84, Max Garbach. Heat 9. Heat 9, swimming in 1, Filipov, in 2, Vealer, 3, Process, in 4, Friends, 5, De Silva, 6, Terrasas, 7, Henderson, and in 8, Davis. Getting the heat win in a 26.11, Andreas De Silva out of lane number 5, second in that heat at 26.53, Aiden Terrasas. Heat 10. E10, lane 1, Jacobs, 2, Rosenbaum, 3, Capon, 4, Shen, 5, Mahaffey, 6, Kimmock, 7, Sarbach, and an 8, Hackles. 26.05 undercuts that 26.11 that we just saw in the previous heat. That was Bruce Shen out of lane 4 in the first of our circle seated heats. 26.33 for Jack Mahaffey out of lane 5. Heat 11. Heat 11, second of the circle seated heats. In 1, Sui. In 2, Liu Chorbatisky. 3, Pan Wang. In 4, Bellin. 5, Boyd. 6, Gay. 7, Linus. And in 8, Karasek. Reaching for the win out of lane 4 is Grant Bellin in a 26.11. Tying the previous 2 heats ago in a 26.11, that was Andreas de Silva. So Grant Bellin gets the win there. Second in that heat was a 26.23. Heat 12. Heat 12, final heat of the men's 50 back. In 1, Naudi. In 2, Theo Hagi. In 3, Lee. In 4, Jaegers. In 5, Leisure. In 6, Campbell. In 7, Reber. And in 8, Loesch. Pulling away there in a 25-24, Benjamin Jaegers. Just off of that juniors meet record set last year of 25.19, just 5/100ths of a second off of that meet record. Second in that heat, a 25.94 from Nico Lee. We'll have the summary of the results for you in just a moment. Your top 8 in the men's 50 backstroke coming out of the heats. Jaegers, Lee, Shen, De Silva, Bellin, Leisure, Pan Wang, and Theo Hagi. Into the B final, Campbell, Mahaffey, Boyd, Capon, Karasek, Reber, Packles, and Naudi. Your C finalists, Tarasas, Kimok, Liu Chorpadinsky, Rosenbaum, Campagnola, Losh, Curran, and Connet. Your D finalists, Linus, Jacobs, Garbash, Litwiller, Friends, Sito, Dar, and Ga. And your 2 alternates tied at a 26.94, Kellis and Wu. I have a feeling there might be a couple more swim-offs there. The current time is 10:52 a.m. Swimmers, coaches, you have 30 minutes to declare your intention. Thank you. Next up will be the women's 100 breaststroke. There will be 18 heats of the women's 100 breast. Junior meet record is a 107.63 set back in 2022 by Lucy Thomas. Junior world record is held by Ruta Meliutite of Lithuania in a 104.35. Heat 1. heat 1 in the water. Swimming in 3 from Streamline Aquatics, Valeria Garza. In 4 from South Bay Aquatics, Peyton Watkins. And in 5 from Canyons, Serenity Bartlett. If we could have coaches from Santa Clara Swim Club and from NASA Wildcat over to the resolution desk. Again, that's coaches from Santa Clara Swim Club and NASA Wildcat Aquatics over to the resolution desk. Thank you. Taking the heat win out of lane 5, Serenity Bartlett in a 1:14.29. Some spins and some smiles. Staging now for heat 2. Heat 2. Swimming the second heat of the women's 100 breast in 1. Ingram, in 2 from Clovis Hildreth, in 3 from Rochester Blixt, in 4 Dynamos Bolte, in 5 from SwimMac Carlson, in 6 from New Wave Shannon, in 7 from Blazing Barracudas Jimenez, and in 8 from Metro Area Tran. Special thanks to some of our sponsors for the Junior Nationals this week. Omega is the official timer of USA Swimming. Omega is proud to deliver the highest standard of precision timing and technology, ensuring each performance in the pool is measured with absolute accuracy. And Fluidra, pool equipment of the perfect pool experience. Learn more at fluidrausa.com. And if you're watching online, the USA Swimming Network, stay up to date on the latest videos from USA Swimming featuring all of your favorite athletes. Download the free USA Swimming Network app today and subscribe to USA Swimming's channel on YouTube so you never miss a moment. Taking the heat win out of heat 2 in a 1:14.59. That is lane 3, Sophie Blix from Rochester Swim Club, taking about a second off of her time. Heat 3. Couple more coaches over to the resolution desk. We have requests for coaches from Club Wolverine, from Crimson Aquatics, from Palatine Park, from Academy Bullets, from Blazing Barracudas, from New Trier Aquatics, from Ozaki Aquatics, and then from Central Ohio Aquatics and Gold Medal Swim Club. I'm going to repeat those for you because there are quite a few. We're requesting coaches from Club Wolverine, from Crimson Aquatics, from Blazing Barracudas, from New Trier Aquatics, from Ozaki, from Central Ohio Aquatics, and from Gold Medal Swim Club. If I announced Academy Bullets and Palatine Park earlier, you can disregard that for now. Thank you. Taking the heat win out of heat number 3, out of lane 4 is Brooklyn Poole in a 113.30, dropping about a second from her seed time. Heat 4. Assuming heat 4 in 1, Flynn, in 2, Glasgow, swimming in 3, Sunjaya, swimming in 4, Colquhoun, swimming in 5, Henkel, in 6, Carlson, in 7, Fitch, and in lane 8, Horney. Leading the way is lane 4, Madison Colquhoun from Lakeside Aquatic. Currently sitting in second is Streamline Aquatics' Lily Glasgow. But coming in a 112.03 out of lane 4, that's Madison Colquhoun, almost a 2-second drop from her seed time. Heat 5.
Take your marks.
Swimming in heat 5, lane 1 from Crawfish, Mayo, in 2 from Gold Medal Swim Club, Volkova, in 3 from Longhorn Aquatics, Allison, in 4 from Greater Evansville, Irvine. Swimming in 5 from Iowa Flyers, Stacy, in 6 from Christosus, Louisiana, is Aubrey. Swimming in 7 from San Ramon Valley, Fukami, and in 8 from Bluefish Swim Club, Zipagan. Pretty tightly bunched field in this 5th heat. Lane 2, Volkova looking pretty good up there. Also lane 6, Aubrey. As we head in, final 10 meters of this 100 breaststroke, heat 5. Taking the heat win in a 113.30 is Volkova at a lane 2. Staging now for heat 6. Heat 6. Swimming heat 6, lane 1 from metro area, Aya Bedri. In 2 from Lifetime, Kenzie Terry. In 3 from Brownsburg Swim Club, McKenna Wilson. In 4 from Nutrier Aquatics, Riley McNeil. In 5 from Munster Swim Club, Maya Turfler. In 6 from Westchester Aquatic Club, Claire Reed. In 7, Jacqueline Buzek 757 Swim. And in lane 8, from Orinda Aquatics, Sophia Zibble. Leading the way in a 33.3, Kenzie Terry out of lane 2. She comes in with a 1:13.59 seed time. And she continues to lead here. But the field tightening up under the flags. And getting the heat win at a lane number 4 in a 1:13.47, Riley McNeil out of Nutrier Aquatics, dipping under her seed time of 1:13.52. Heat 7. Swimming heat 7, lane 1 from St. Clemente, Piwanka. In 2 from California Gold, Welch. In 3 from Chattahoochee Gold, Hughes. In 4 from Terrapins, Didenko. Swimming in 6 from North Carolina Aquatic Club, James. In 7, Promonto from Aquazot. And in 8 from Patriot, Swerkin. And taking the heat win out of lane 7, Haley Promonto, 1:13.25, just undercutting her seat time of 1:13.40 out of lane number 7. Second in that heat was Piwanka in a 1:13.60. Heat 8. Swimming heat number 8 in lane 1 from King Aquatic Club, Charlie Clark. In 2, Mallory Ferguson, Council Bluffs. In 3, North Coast Aquatic, Holda. In 4, from University of Denver, Natalie Braddock. Swimming in 5, Webb from XL Aquatics. In 6, Emma Hussein, Canyons. Swimming in 7, Cameron Tatton, Utah Valley. And in 8, Savannah Bowers, Bluefish Swim Club. At the 50 was Cameron Tanton out of lane number 7 in a 33.3. Continues to have a strong showing out of lane number 7 in this 8th heat. Moving well now are lanes 4 and 5. Lane 4, that's Braddock from University of Denver, and 5, Madeline Webb from XL Aquatics. And getting the touch, holding on out of lane 7 was Cameron Tanton in a 1:12.55 out of lane number 7. Second in that heat, just 9 100ths behind, was lane 5's Madeline Webb in a 1:12.64. Heat 9. Swimming heat number 9 in lane 1 from Scarlet Aquatics, Stephanie Kim. 2 from Irvine of Aquatics, Vivian Taylor. 3 Center Grove Aquatic Club, Avery Matten. 4 from West Morris, Morgan Kindrebo. And 5 from Irvine Nova Aquatics, Sienna Ramirez. And 6 from Kansas City Blazers, Abby Stidham Eberts. And 7 from Pleasanton, Taylor Bennett. And an 8, Kara Trinkesi, University of Denver. Leading the way at the 50 was lane number 3, Avery Maidern at a 33.5. Moving well to her left is Morgan Kindrebo from West Morris area YMCA. It'll be the 2 swimmers in lanes 3 and 4 battling out for this heat win. And holding on will be Mattern in lane 3 in a 1:12.06. Second fastest time of the morning so far. Second in that heat did go to Morgan Mindrebo in a 1:12.36. Which is our 3rd fastest time of the morning so far. Heat 10. Heat 10 in the water, in lane 1 from Wolverine, Tallulah Begg. In 2 from Irvine Nova Aquatics, Anna Human. In 3 from King Aquatic Club, Brisa Gao. In 4, Ava Hayes. YMCA of Upper Palmetto. In 5 from Hydra Aquatic, Maddie Davidson. In 6 from Hydra, Bellamy Somer. In 7 from Lancaster Aquatic, Mabel Walburn. And in 8 from Aquabear Swim Team, Reagan Edquid. Brisa Gao leading the way at a lane 3 from King Aquatic Club at the 50. And Gao continues with the high stroke rate out of lane 3. She's opened up about a body length lead on her closest competitor. Comes in with a C time of 1:13.06. And it looks like she's about to demolish that in a 1:11.55 out of lane 3 for the heat win. Second in that heat, a 1:13.29 out of lane 5, Maddie Davidson. Heat 11. Heat 11 in the water, in lane 1 from Elmbrook, Tessa Hansen. In 2 from Dynamo, Annalise Morris. In 3, Sarah Pajarian, Nitro. In 4 from Brea Aquatics, Adeline Lee. In 5 from MAAC, Annabelle Smith. In 6 from NASA Wildcat, Alicia Budacek. In 7 from Valparaiso, Stella Morith. And in 8 from Greater Toledo, Joy Dries. Leading the way at the 50 in a 33.61, that's Tessa Hansen out of lane number 1 from Elmbrook. And we've got odd lanes swimming well in this heat, lanes 1, 3, 5, and 7. All really close, but it looks like it's gonna be lane 3. Sarah Paduran in a 112.19, dropping about 7/10 from her seed time out of lane number 3. Second in the heat out of lane 7, 112.50, Stella Morith from Valparaiso. Heat 12. Our 12th heat of 18, in 1 from Atlantis, Maracna, in 2 from Tanawand, Roberts, in 3 from Farmingdale, Bainan, in 4 from Club Wolverine, Flynn. Swimming unattached in 5 is Munoz Rodriguez, in 6 from Cincinnati Marlins, Buchanan, in 7, Dorsey from Blazing Barracudas, and in 8 from Lakeside, Anderson. At the 50 to 33.25, that's Lulu Flynn from Club Wolverine. And he win coming out of lane number 3, 112.36. That's Lily Bainan dropping about 4/10 from her seed time. Staging now for heat number 13. Heat 13 in 1 from Racer X, Ava Jokins. In 2 from Aces, Fernstrom. In 3 from University of Denver, Elsa Anderson. In 4 from Mission Viejo, Neva Phillips. In 5 from Mason Manarays, Nora Smith. In 6 from Los Angeles Swim Club, Isabella Jong. In 7 from Aquazot, Maddie Simonowski. And in 8, Casey Gray, South Bay. After the 100 breast, we'll have a couple of swim-offs. Keeping you on your toes, we're gonna have a swim-off for the women's 50 backstroke. We'll have Dylan Flickema, Jaylee Hager, Vanya Goyakovic, and Aya Gillis-Pade. Then we'll have a heat of the men's 50 backstroke swim-offs. Swimming in that heat will be Jonathan Fiel-Hawhey and Sam Campbell. Again, this will be after the women's 100 breaststroke. Taking the heat win here out of heat number 13, lucky 13, is lane 7, 111.83. That was Maddie Simonowski from Aquazot. Heat 14. Swimming heat number 14 in lane 1 from Swim Streamline, Sloan Rocha. In 2 from Santa Clara, Enna Oyoung. In 3 from St. Charles, Lulu Negro. In 4 from North Carolina, Isabel Wolk. In 5 from Asphalt Green, Veronica McCall. In 6 from Cumberland, Ava Berman. 7 from Rose Bowl, Abby Lee. And in 8 from Jersey Wahoo's, Reagan Jacobson. At the 50, 33-39, that's Isabel Wolk from North Carolina Aquatic Club. Pretty tightly bunched field here. Ava Berman out of lane 6 from Cumberland, right with her. Getting the heat win, Isabel Wolk, 1:11.56. Dropping nearly a second, about 7/10 from her seed time. Also dipping under 1:12 was Ava Berman in a 1:11.94 out of lane 6. Heat 15.
Take your marks.
Swimming heat number 15 in 1 from 757 swim, Jenny Hofer. In 2 from Badger, Nico Chahaya. In 3 from Midland Dolphins, Amelia Mallars. In 4 from Madison Aquatic, Annika Curran. In 5 from Swimac Carolina, Avery Clamforth. In 6 from North Coast Aquatics, Aubrey Martinez. In 7 from South Florida, Nyla DeSarno. And in 8 from Atlanta Swimming, Peyton Garn. Leading the way here is lane number 4 and taking the heat win in a 1:10.77. That's Annika Curran from Madison Aquatic Club, dropping over a second from her seat time for the heat win out of lane 4. Next, we'll head into our circle seated heats. That is our top time of the morning so far by nearly a second. Previous top time belonged to Brisa Gao in a 1:11.55. Heat 16. Swimming heat 16 out of lane 1, Empire KC's Clara Seaman. In 2 from Revolution Aquatics, Sarah Jong. In 3 from Nova Virginia, Abigail Bonham. In 4 from Northeast Aquatic, Kate Canales. Swimming in 5 from Duneland, Brenly Bones. In 6 from Pleasanton Seahawks, Zadie Schatz. In 7 from Sawtooth Aquatic, Sedona Stratton. And in 8 from Swimac Carolina, Annie Shaw. This is our first of 3 circle seated heats. first split time, or one of the first split times under 33 and a 32.82. Is Bonnets in lane 5. To her right, Kate Canales of Northeast Aquatic Swim Team right with her. They come in with PBs of 110, both of them. And it will be lanes 4 and 5 leading the way in this first circle seated heat, heading into the flags. Reaching for the win just over that 110 barrier, that's Brenly Bonas at a 110.03 out of lane 5. Second in that heat was Kate Canales in a 110.28, and third in that heat in a 111.62 was Sedona Stratton. Heat 17. Heat 17 is our second of 3 circle-seated heats. Swimming in 1 from Gold Medal Swim Club, Adeline Burns, and 2 from Patriot, Nellie Sander, and 3 from Team Pittsburgh, Katie Bookwalter. In 4 from Irvine Nova Aquatics, Bianca Noizu. In 5 from Nation's Capital, Maya McCarney. In 6 from Hokie Aquatics, Lainey Alderman. In 7 from Raleigh Swimming, Grace Pereira, and in 8 from North Palm Beach Swim Club, Tessa Brodel. At the 50 out of lane 7, that's Grace Pereira in a 32.60. Continuing to lead is Pereira out of lane 7. She comes in with a seat time of 111.6, moving up well in lanes 3, 4, and 5. That's Bookwalter, Noizu, and McCarney, all trying to make a move heading into the flags. And coming in for the touch in heat number 17 in a 111.03 is Bookwalter out of lane 3. And McCarney in a 111.11 out of lane 5 touches second in the heat. Third in the heat was Noizu in a 111.30. Staging now for the final heat, women's 100 breaststroke, heat 18. Reminder that after this final heat of the women's 100 breaststroke, we will be doing a couple of swim-offs. We'll need your energy, your enthusiasm, and your excitement for those. But meanwhile, this final heat, women's 100 breaststroke in the water, swimming in lane number 1 from Central Ohio, Alexis Peltz. In 2 from North Texas, Ella McWhorter. In 3 from East Carolina, Hadley Kulis. In 4 from NASA Wildcats, Grace Koenig Song. In 5 from Irvine Nova Aquatics, Sophia Simonowski. In 6 from Adina Swim Club, Kate Pulaski. In 7 from Upper Dublin, Sophia Saleo Maglari. And 8 from Riverside, Brooke DeMarco. Koenig Song in lane 4, Simonowski in lane 5. Your leaders here heading into the final 15 meters, moving well. Ella McWhorter out of lane 2 from North Texas. But Simonowski moving well in this final stage and is going to touch for the heat win in a 109.63, taking exactly 6/10 off of her seed time. For the fastest time of the morning and our top seed heading into tonight's finals. We'll have those full results read out to you just shortly. Announcing your top 8 in the women's 100 breaststroke: Simonowski, Bonas, Canales, Koning Song, McWhorter, Curran, Bookwalter, and McCarney. Announcing your B finalists, Sileo Maliari, Noizu, Herrera, Gao, Wolk, Kulis, Stratton, and Maddie Simonowski, 16th. Announcing your C finalists, Bonham, Sandor, Berman, Pulaski, Colquhoun, Matten, Gray, and Garn. And your D finalists, Paduran, Burns, Seaman, Anderson, Jong, Mindrebo, Bainan, and Buchanan. Your two alternates are Stella Morith and Cameron Tinton. The current time is 11:29. You have 30 minutes to declare your attention. Thank you. Before we move on to the men's 100 breaststroke, we will be getting those swim-offs done. Both the women's 50 backstroke coming right up, and then the men's 50 backstroke. Featuring in this first heat of the women's 50 backstroke swim-off, we'll have Dylan Flickema, Jaylee Hager in lanes 3 and 4. In lanes 6 and 7, in lane 6, Vanya Goyakovic, and in lane 7, Aya Gillis-Pade. Swim off, women's 50 backstroke.
Let's go, Jaylee! It's a nice facility. What is it? Oh. This is Trinity,
Dex. Swim off this women's 50 backstroke. We have two different swim offs happening between lanes 3 and 4 and lanes 6 and 7 for spots in this evening's finals. Lanes 3 and 4, Flickema and Hager. In lanes 6 and 7, Goyakovic and Gillis-Pade. But getting the heat win in a nice drop down to 29.46. That was Jaylee Hager. Second was Gillis-Pade in a 29.71. She outduels lane 6, Goyakovic, and finishing in a 29.79. That was Dylan Flickema. All four of these ladies faster than what they were just a little while ago. Well done, ladies. Next up will be the men's 50 backstroke swim-off. Swimming in lane number 4 will be Jonathan Fiohahi. And swimming in lane number 5 will be Sam Campbell. Swim off, men's 50 backstroke. Fiohahi and Campbell in lanes 4 and 5 tied in a 26.31 in prelims. Campbell getting a really nice start there. He has the lead heading into the final 15 meters of this race. Fiohahi trying to make a move out of lane 4. Both of them reaching for the wall, and a 25.92 from Sam Campbell out of lane 5, taking the heat win. And Fiohahi does dip under his 26.31 from earlier this morning in a 26.25. Announcing also your alternates of the men's 50 backstroke, we have a swimmer from Blazing Barracudas and from New Trier Aquatics. If we could have coaches from North Carolina Aquatic Club, East Carolina Aquatics, Farmingdale Aquatics, West Morris Area YMCA, Hokie Aquatics, Utah Valley Aquatics, Lakeside Aquatic Club, Mason Manta Rays, Excel Aquatics, and North Coast Aquatics. I'll read those again to you. This is regarding the women's 100 breast and potential swim-offs. Coaches from North Carolina Aquatics, East Carolina Aquatics, Farmingdale Aquatics, West Morris Area YMCA, Hokie Aquatics, Utah Valley Aquatics, Lakeside Aquatic Club, Mason Manta Rays, Excel Aquatics, and North Coast Aquatics. Over to the resolution desk. This is now Heat 1, men's 100 breaststroke. Swimming Heat 1 of 18, men's 100 breaststroke. In lane 3 from TAC Titans, Alexander Ruminski. In 4 from South Bay Aquatics, Derek Dong. In 5 from Metro Area Lifetime, Pietro Bonini. Taking the heat win out of our first heat in a 1:05:04, Derek Dong from South Bay Aquatics. Heat 2. Swimming Heat 2, Lane 2, Edward Jong, Club Wolverine. In 3, Daniel Nemish, Schroeder. In 4, Danny Sun, Alto. In 5, John Prudhomme, Tide Swimming. In 6, Andrew Vainblatt, Match Point. And in 7, Grant Lilly, Streamline. Heat win in a 1:05:23 belongs to Edward Jong out of lane 2. Staging now for Heat 3. Heat number 3 of 18, in 1 from Shark Swim Club, Anderson Baird. In 2 from AIM Cyclone, Legan Cease. In 3 from Aquazot, Raymond Jew. In 4 from Aqua Wolves, Kian Ligala. In 5 from Arlington Aquatics, Moses Wolf. In 6 from Hindale Swim Club, Wiley Baird. In 7 from North Baltimore, Spencer Belbit. And in 8, Will Cooper from Almeida Gators. Baird and Lihalaka, lanes 1 and 4 leading the way. Looks like Baird has the lead up in lane 1. And he'll take the heat win in a 1:04.66 out of lane number 1. Second in that heat, a 1:05.76, lane 4, Lihalaka from Aqua Wolves. Heat 4. Heat 4 in lane 1, Jung. In 2, McKinney. In 3, Young. In 4, Burks. In 5, Baumhover. In 6, Aldrich. In 7, Ha. And in 8, Hyun. Leading the way out of lane 5, Henry Baumhover from Club Wolverine. He will reach in for the touch in a 1:04.94, dropping over a second from his seat time. Nice swim there out of lane 5. Moving on now to heat number 5. Heat number 5, men's 100 breaststroke. In 1 from Pacific Swim, Addison Ho. In 2, Philip Staller, NASA Wildcat. In 3 from Beach Cities, Nolan Weiland. In 4, swimming unattached, Nathan Wu. Swimming in 5 from New Trier, Jordan Coe. In 6 from Westfield Aquatics, Will Chambly. In 7 from Foothill Swim Team, Luke Slankard. And in 8 from AC Swim Club, Lucas Young. After this event, after these 18 heats of the men's 100 breaststroke, we will have a swim off for the alternate spot of the men's 50 backstroke. That'll be Alex Wu from Central Ohio and Grant Kellis from Gold Medal Swim. Heat win going to Nathan Wu in a 1:04.34 out of lane 4. Staging now for heat 6. Heat 6 of 18 in 1 from SwimMac, Trip Cooler. In 2 from Scarlet Aquatics, Joshua Rains. In 3 from New Hope, Mason Krings. In 4, Asphalt Green, Spiros Argeros. In 5 from Aquazot, Aaron Dung. In 6 from Crimson Aquatics, Ivan Karpal. In 7 from Scarlet Aquatics, Akay Say. And in 8 from Northern Kentucky, Tyler Rice. Heat win belongs to Ivan Karpal out of Crimson in a 1:04.19, dropping over a second from his seed time. Heat 7. Heat number 7 in the water. In 1, Matthew Coe, Irvine of Aquatics. 2, Rice Williams, Orinda. 3, Gavin Fu, XL Aquatics. 4, Philip Didovic from South Bay. In 5, Swim Melbourne's Sawyer Hackett. In 6, North Baltimore's Gabriel Olschick. In 7, Metro Area Life, Will Von Dusa. And in 8, AC Swim Club's Killian McBride. 50 there, just over 30 seconds for Sawyer Hackett, 30.03 out of lane 5. Tight race with Hackett as well as lane 4, Didovic. And coming in for the heat win. Had a bit of a touchpad malfunction, but appears to be Didovic in a 1:04.67. Staging now for heat 8. Heat 8. Swimming heat 8, lane 1, Zarek Chan. In 2, Coda Charles, Sierra Marlins. In 3, from University of Denver, Daniel Mitka. In 4, Ethan Wang, San Ramon. In 5, Cooper Wren, Rose Bowl. In 6, Swimmax, Charlie Sudoris. In 7, from Quicksilver Swimming, James Brandel. And in 8, Gold Medal Swim Club, Sawyer Reeds. At the 50 at 30.26 from Charlie Sudoris from Sumac, Carolina. 104.10, dropping a second from his time, Charlie Suteris from Swimback, Carolina, taking the heat win, staging now for Heat 9, the men's 100 breast. Heat 9, swimming in lane 1, Sebastian Huang, Alto. In 2, Rustic Kilco, Livermore. In 3, Jack Martin, Swimmac. In 4, Brady Campbell, Mason Manarays. In 5, Isaac Adenin, Wolverine. In 6, Upper Dublin, Brady Mansour. In 7, Hill Country, Levi Skystis. And in 8, Central Ohio's Caden Mall. Brady Campbell leading the way for Mason Manarays. He'll get the touch in a 1:03.23. Fastest time of the morning so far for him. Heat 10. Swimming Heat 10, lane 1 from Waterloo Swimming, Joshua Carmichael. In 2 from Westfield Aquatics, Griffin Barons Froman. In 3 from Valparaiso, Joey Royik. In 4 from Avon, Brian Malloy. Swimming 5 from Long Island Aquatic, Reed O'Connell. In 6 from California Dolphins, Joseph Miao. In 7, Lex Ng from Rose Bowl. And in 8 from Madison Aquatic, Sam Wolf. 29.74 from Joey Rohek out of lane number 3. He's got company in lane number 1. That's Joshua Carmichael from Waterloo. Also swimming well is lane 6, Joseph Miao from California Dolphins. Heat win in a 1:03.57, Sam Wolf. And taking second in that heat, Joshua Carmichael in a 1:04.32. Heat 11. Heat 11 in the water in lane 1 from Lake Erie, Everett Loesch. In 2 from Upper Dublin, Kyle Spaman. In 3 from Raleigh Swimming, Blake Vallo. In 4 from Aquazot, Taylor Tongitra. Swimming in 5 from Blazing Barracudas, Thor Johannesson. In 6 from Clovis, Winston Liang. In 7 from Crawfish Aquatics, Noah Vargas. And in 8 from Livermore Aqua Cowboys, Chase Lewis. We have a disqualification to announce from heat number 10 of 18, lane 3, disqualification for multiple butterfly kicks. Getting the heat win in heat 11 in a 1:03.18, that was Thor Johannesson out of lane number 5. Staging now for heat 12, men's 100 breaststroke. Swimming heat 12 of 18, men's 100 breaststroke. In lane 1 from Concord Swim Club, Ivan Blistiv. In 2 from Blue Tide, Michael Morris. In 3 from Bray Aquatics, Jerry Fan. In 4 from North Coast Aquatics, Braden Guzman. Swimming in 5, Harris Purcell, Metroplex. In 6, his teammate, Ethan Joe. Swimming in 7 from Lake Oswego, Jack Roblowski. And in 8 from Nitro Swimming, Zach Marshall. Lane 1 leading the way here. Excuse me, lane 8, that was Zach Marshall, touching in a 1:03.15, taking over 2.5 off of his seed time. Gets the nod. Staging now for heat 13. E13, lane 1 for Machine Aquatics, Charlie Zuhoski. 2, Commonwealth Swimming, Finn McLean. 3, Rose Bowl, Henry Young. In 4, Alexander Jow, Bellevue. In 5, Danny Lezzy, Badger. In 6, Dax Schoenbeck, Longhorn. In 7, Talon Palmater, Aquols. And in 8, unattached, Gavin Trent. Zuhowski leading the way from Machine Aquatics up in lane 1. Trying to move up now our lanes 2, 3, 4, and 5 to get into the mix. But Zuhowski gets out touched in the end. Finn McLean gets a heat win in a 1:04.30. Zuhowski right behind him at a 1:04.45. Staging now for heat 14. In the water, heat 14 of 18. In lane 1, Henry Zenton. In 2, Gabriel Campos. In 3, Padraig Donnelly. In 4, Ben Blomgren. Swimming in 5, Tobin Howe. In 6, Zen Hyodo. In 7, Jacob Lee. And in 8, Lucas Simmons. At the 50 in a 28.96, Ben Blomgren leads the way. The athlete from Dynamo in Georgia has about a body length lead on the rest of the field. We'll see if he can hold it with just over 15 meters to go. Blomgren touches in a 1:02.80, taking more than a second and a half off of his seed time to take the heat win out of heat 14. Staging now for heat 15, men's 100 breast. Heat 15. Heat 15 of 18, men's 100 breaststroke. Lane 1 from Rose Bowl, Ettore Colombo. And 2, Canyons, Connor Alvarez. And 3, Gaston Gators, Philip Johnson. 4 from Mesa, Joseph Lee. 5, NASA Wildcats, Devin Bone. 6, Cullen Kahn, Magnolia. 7, Matthew Quadros, Center Grove. And an 8, Logan Truskowski, Infinity. At the 50, 28.88 out of lane 7, Matthew Quadros. Top 3 times heading into the circle seeded heats belong to Johannesson in a 103.18, Zach Marshall in a 103.15, and Blomgren in a 102.80 from the previous heat. And now heading in for the heat win will be lane 7, Quadros in a 103.18. Staging now for heat 16, the first of our circle seeded heats. Heat 16, first of our circle seeded heats, swimming in 1 for Magnolia, Nate Sherrod. In 2, Ethan Lim. In 3, Ryan Couganor, Columbia. In 4, Andrew Pham, Sun Swimming. Swimming in 5, Northeast Aquatic, Noah Hardy. In 6, from First Colony, Jack Madden. In 7, from Durango, Denny Woods. And in 8, from Mission Viejo, Guillermo Doring. After the conclusion of this event, the men's 100 breaststroke, we will have swim-offs for the men's 50 backstroke. We'll have 4 swimmers competing in that swim-off heat. We also have a disqualification to announce. Heat number 14, lane 6, disqualified for alternating kick. Taking the heat win in the first of our circle seeded heats goes to lane 3, Ryan Couganor, 1:01.71, dropping over second from his seed time for the top time overall this morning. Heat 17. Heat 17 in the water, second of our 3 circle seeded heats. In 1 from Upper Main Line, Sebastian Tiff. 2, Metroplex, Charlie Wong. 3, Tobin Yule, Mac. Swimming in 4, Lucas Ackerman, Franklin Regional. In 5, Danny Saunders, Machine Aquatics. 6, Badger Swim Club's Ryan McDonald. In 7, Camillus Neil Adamski. And in 8, from Irvine Nova Aquatics, Peter Vu. At the conclusion of this event, a reminder that we will have swim-offs, and then after that, only the main competition pool will be open for about 30 minutes for warm-up and warm-down. Again, after the conclusion of this men's 100 breaststroke, swim-offs of the men's 50 back, and then the pool will be open, the main competition pool, for 30 minutes. Back to the action in the main competition pool, taking the heat win out of lane 7 in heat 17. That was Neil Adamski in a 1:02:03, huge drop for him. And moving on now to heat number 18, final heat, men's 100 breaststroke. We can have Ian Kemak, the athlete from Nutri Aquatics, Liu Chorbadiski, and from Central Ohio, Alex Wu, over to the starting area for the swim-off. The swim-off will take place after this men's 100 breaststroke. Thank you. Swimming in this final heat of the men's 100 breaststroke, lane 1, Max Lane, Waterloo. 2, Edmund Reynolds, Streamline. 3 from New Wave, Parker Van Ols. 5 from Laker Swim, Reef McKeeking. In 6 from South Shore YMCA, Cullen Cashman. In 7 from Kamehameha Amare San Diego, and in 8 NASA Wildcat Noah Chen. (1:02:62) is your winning time out of lane 5. That's Reef McKeeking from Laker Swim Club. He dropped 6 100ths from his seat time. We will have those results of the men's 100 breaststroke to you just shortly and announce the qualifiers for your A, B, C, and D finals, followed right after that by a swim off in the men's 50 backstroke. Oh, we've got swim-offs galore this morning, so after that men's 50 backstroke swim-off, we're also going to have a swim-off for the women's 100 breaststroke. That'll be Lainey Alderman and Cameron Tanton. But first, announcing your finalists for the men's 100 breaststroke. Qualifying for your A final, Kuganor, Adamski, McMeeking, Lane, Blomgren, Ackerman, Pham, Van Olst. Qualifying for your B final, Chen, Madden, Marshall, Johannesson, Quadros, Saunders, Spammin, and Vargas. Qualifying for your C final, Campbell, Yule, Hardy, Call, Wolf, Simmons, McDonald, and Woods. And qualifying for your D final for this evening's 100 breaststroke, Bone, Wang, Mall, Zenton, Johnson, Cashman, Adonin, and Loesch. Your 2 alternates for this evening in the men's 100 breaststroke, Sebastian Tith and Charlie Suderis. Coaches, swimmers, the time is 12:08 p.m. You have 30 minutes to declare your intention. Thank you. After we're through these swim-offs, if you're looking for something to do or want to do some shopping, visit the retail booth located within the Toyota Aquazone at the north side of the venue to shop for your favorite gear and event merchandise from Speedo. And while you're at it, if you spend more than $80 on Speedo merch at the retail booth, you'll receive a voucher to enter the Speedo ball pit for a chance to win more special giveaways. Speedo, the most trusted name in swimming. USA Swimming is also grateful for support from Crew Lab, the official coaching software of USA Swimming. Helps every club build champions the right way with safe sport compliant communications, attendance, performance metrics, all in one place. Visit crewlab.io to learn more. And the USA Swimming Foundation. By providing funding to teams, athletes, programs around the country, the USA Swimming Foundation works to save lives, to build champions and impact communities to create a legacy for future generations of swimming. Join us today by making a gift to the USA Swimming Foundation at usaswimming.org/donate. Getting ready now for the men's 50 backstroke swim-offs. This heat of swim-offs will feature Kimak in lane 3 and Liu Chorbadisky in lane 4, who tied in a 26.53 in the men's 50 backstroke earlier this morning. In lanes 5 and 6 will feature Alex Wu in 5, Grant Kellis in 6, who tied at a 26.94. Good luck, gentlemen. Swim off underway in this men's 50 backstroke, 4, 5, and 6. Let's see if they can go faster than what they were earlier this morning. Really tight between Kimak and Liu Chorbadisky in 4 and 5. And reaching in for the touch will be Liu Chorbadisky in a 26.60. Just over his time from earlier this morning. Grant Kellis in lane number 6 drops 0.3 of a second from what he was earlier this morning in a 26.62, and Alex Wu comes in at a 26.73. We will now have one more swim-off, women's 100 breaststroke, in a morning that has been full of swim-offs. In this women's 100 breaststroke, we had two swimmers tied a 1:12.55. To settle the score, swimming in lane number 4 from Hokie Aquatics, Lainey Alderman, and swimming in lane number 5 from Utah Valley Aquatics, Cameron Tenton. Swim off, women's 100 breaststroke. Tanton and Alderman tied at a 1:12.55 earlier this morning. They sure can hear you when they're breathing, so let's make some noise for these two ladies as they head into the 50-meter turn. It is Tanton, she's out quick in a 33.29. Alderman out in a 34.27. And Alderman trying to close the gap on this second 50. Both swimmers looking very strong here. But heading in under the flags, it does look like it's going to be Tanton who's going to get the win here. We'll get the time, a 1:11.77, taking almost a second off of her time from earlier this morning. Alderman also dips under what she went from a 1:12.55 to a 1:12.47. Well done, ladies. This concludes our opening preliminary session here at the Junior National Championships. Thank you so much to all of our athletes, to our coaches, our officials, our volunteers, families, and for the fans for help making this morning such a strong start to the meet. Congrats to every swimmer who competed today, and best of luck to all of those advancing to tonight's finals.